We've all felt it, that subtle chill in the air when certain people are around. A strange tension that you can't quite name. They smile, they nod, but something feels off. Let's talk about this. And while we're unpacking these complex human behaviors, make sure you're part of this community. If what we're exploring resonates with you, hit that subscribe button. Every subscription strengthens this channel and lets us dive deeper into topics that matter. Now, let's begin. Often in life, people won't declare their disapproval to your face. Direct confrontation is messy. It requires courage and leaves evidence. So instead, many resort to psychological tactics, a silent campaign designed to diminish you while allowing them to maintain a spotless public image. Their hands remain clean. You're left feeling small, confused, and carrying a weight you can't identify. We pour immense energy, time, and emotional capital into trying to win over, appease, or understand individuals who, in the quiet corners of their hearts, may not be cheering for our success. This isn't about paranoia, it's about recognizing patterns. Psychology helps us understand that genuine animosity is rarely loud or dramatic. It's not a shouting match. It is, instead, a cold, calculated, and steady energy. It operates in the shadows of interactions. This energy reveals itself in micro-expressions. The way their gaze lingers on you just a moment too long when they think you're not looking, a look that drops the second you turn your head. It's encoded in the tone and content of conversations about you that happen when you're absent from the room. It's the slight pause before they offer a compliment, or the overly specific question disguised as curiosity. If your intuition is whispering that someone within your sphere might harbor such hidden intentions, the most powerful first step is not to increase your efforts to please them. The move is to become a quiet observer. Shift from participant to witness. And this is a crucial juncture in our discussion. If you're finding this shift in perspective valuable, show some love to this video with a thumbs up. Your likes directly support this work and help others find this resource. Let's continue. Conduct a simple, passive test. Gradually stop providing them with the fuel of personal information, emotional reactions, or consistent favors. Withdraw the supply of your openness. Watch what happens. In many cases, what was once a facade of friendship or camaraderie will begin to cool, turning into a distinct, sharp coldness. The warmth was conditional on your utility or your vulnerability. People who hold a deep-seated dislike do not seek to mend the relationship. Their goal is not reconciliation or mutual understanding. Often, on a level they may not even fully admit to themselves, they derive a sense of satisfaction from seeing you navigate struggles. They may even covertly create obstacles. Realizing that someone you trusted, someone you considered a friend or ally, actually views you through this lens is profoundly painful. It's a betrayal that echoes. But this painful recognition is also the essential first step toward reclaiming and protecting your inner peace. You cannot guard against a threat you refuse to see. This hidden animosity frequently masquerades as something socially acceptable. It cloaks itself in the garment of helpful criticism or delivers its poison through backhanded compliments. It's the individual who consistently points out a flaw or a past mistake in a group setting, then laughs it off with, "I'm just teasing," or "Don't be so sensitive." It's the person whose enthusiasm is conspicuously absent when you share a major achievement. There's a strange, heavy silence, a change of subject, or a minimal, muted response. They struggle to celebrate your wins because, in their internal ledger, your growth registers as their relative loss. Your light is perceived as dimming theirs. This person often maintains a precise distance, close enough to observe your stumbles and failures with clarity, but strategically distant enough to never be obligated to extend a hand to help you rise. Their proximity is for observation, not support. Part 2. The mechanics of drain and doubt. What makes a secret adversary so potentially damaging is not their overt anger. In fact, anger can be clear and navigable. The true danger lies in their insidious ability to drain your confidence, drop by drop. Their methodology is erosion. They specialize in making you doubt your own perception of reality. Have you ever left an interaction with someone feeling confused, off balance, and questioning your own memory of events? This is a signature tactic. They will subtly twist your words, reframe your intentions, or dismiss your valid feelings by implying you are overreacting or too intense. Their goal is not to engage in a fair fight. A fight implies two active participants. Their goal is to exhaust you, to weary you to the point where you voluntarily give up on your own dreams, your own voice, your own path. They want you to surrender, not to them, but to a version of yourself that is smaller, quieter, and less threatening. Psychological principles indicate that a person operating from this place of hidden hostility will consistently offer you two toxic gifts: doubt and manufactured competition. They feed you doubt because their objective is to shake the foundation of your self-belief. They will consistently question your ideas, not from a place of constructive inquiry, but with a tone that implies foolishness. They will highlight your minor errors while overlooking your major successes, creating a skewed narrative where you feel perpetually incompetent. They are architects of imposter syndrome. And speaking of narratives, we're building a powerful one here together. If this analysis is helping you make sense of certain dynamics, please share this video. Tag a friend who needs to see this. Sharing spreads this knowledge and builds a protective community. Let's keep going. Simultaneously, they impose a framework of constant competition. They view your life, your choices, and your accomplishments not as a separate journey, but as a direct commentary on their own. Everything you do is subconsciously processed as a threat or a challenge. They are not focused on running their own race with dedication. A primary focus is ensuring you do not win yours. Even when you are not thinking about them, even when you are wholly immersed in your own goals, they are often secretly keeping score. They are tallying their life against yours: career milestones, relationships, possessions, social recognition. It's a relentless, invisible comparison that you never agreed to participate in. This is why their energy feels so draining. You are unknowingly carrying the weight of their internal contest. Faced with this understanding, a critical mistake is to believe you must confront them directly or embark on a campaign to change their mind. This pursuit is itself a form of exhaustion. It keeps you locked in their arena, playing by their murky rules. The liberation comes from a profound realization. Their behavior, their hidden dislike, has virtually nothing to do with you as a whole person and everything to do with their own inner shadows, their unhealed wounds, their insecurities, and their fractured self-image. You are merely a screen upon which they are projecting their own internal drama. You are a character in a story they are writing about themselves. This is not an excuse for their behavior, but it is a key to your detachment. When you truly grasp this, you can stop personalizing their coldness. It was never about you in the first place. True power, then, is not found in winning an argument with them or exposing them to others. Real, unshakable power is cultivated by becoming so radically focused on your own path, your own growth, and your own peace that their negativity simply cannot reach you. It hits a force field of your own purpose and falls away. This focus is your ultimate sanctuary. It requires you to watch the behavioral patterns objectively, to trust the deep wisdom of your gut when it sends you signals of unease, and to have the courage to calmly, gracefully walk away from any relationship or interaction that consistently gives you anxiety instead of peace. Your energy is the most precious currency you have. Stop investing it in people who bankrupt your spirit. Part 3. Reclaiming your narrative and energy. This journey of recognition and detachment is not a single event, but a practice. It begins with auditing your emotional environment. Take stock of the people you allow into your inner circles and your confidential spaces. After interacting with someone, check in with yourself. Do you feel energized, supported, and clearer? Or do you feel depleted, confused, and diminished? Your emotional state is the most honest feedback system. Start to gently, but firmly, adjust your boundaries based on this feedback. Information is a form of currency. Be selective about who you grant access to your dreams, your fears, and your next steps. Not everyone deserves this insider knowledge. For some, it is merely intelligence to be used later. Understand that your withdrawal from these dynamics will not be met with silence. Often, when you stop feeding the pattern, the person may escalate temporarily. They might try new tactics to reel you back in. This could range from sudden, exaggerated warmth to playing the victim, to spreading whispers about you to mutual connections. This is known as an extinction burst in behavioral terms, a final, heightened attempt to get the old reaction from you before the dynamic truly fades. Hold steady. Your consistent calm and non-engagement is the only response required. You are not responsible for managing their reaction to your boundaries. And as we talk about holding steady, let's strengthen this. Community. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. You won't want to miss the deep dives we have planned. Your support fuels this mission. Now, back to holding steady. Redirect the massive energy you were spending on managing their perception, deciphering their moods, or seeking their validation, and pour it unapologetically into yourself. This is the alchemy of transformation. Take that energy and channel it into skill acquisition, creative projects, physical health, and nurturing the relationships that are genuinely reciprocal and uplifting. Your growth will become your greatest vindication, not because it proves anything to them, but because it proves everything to you. As you expand, the smallness of their behavior becomes starkly apparent. They begin to occupy less and less space in your mental and emotional world. Ultimately, this is about sovereignty. It's about reclaiming the authorship of your own life story. You move from being a character reacting to others' hidden plots to being the author writing your own narrative with intention. The people who are meant to be in your life will resonate with your authentic frequency. They will celebrate your victories without envy and support you through challenges without secret glee. They will want to see you shine, knowing that your light does not diminish theirs. Cultivate these relationships. Invest in them deeply. The final, most profound step is to release the need for universal approval. It is an impossible and exhausting goal. There will always be someone who misunderstands you, dislikes you, or feels threatened by you. Their opinion is not a fact about your worth. It is a reflection of their own internal landscape. Your mission is not to be liked by everyone. Your mission is to be true to yourself, to live with integrity, and to protect your peace with fierce determination. Walk your path with such commitment that the noise of hidden hatred fades into a distant, irrelevant whisper. You have a life to build, a purpose to fulfill, and a peace to protect. Let nothing and no one divert you from that sacred work. This is your sign to choose yourself. If this 3-hour deep dive into human behavior has provided you with clarity and tools, let us know. Your engagement is vital. Comment below with the word peace if you're committed to protecting your energy. Share this video with 3 people who need to hear this message. Like this video to boost its reach. And most importantly, subscribe right now. Join our growing family dedicated to psychological awareness and personal empowerment. Your support through subscribing, sharing, and liking is what allows us to create this comprehensive content for you. Do it now.